This man, since this stream has begun, this man has already gifted 70 subs. Now that you guys out, when you guys came Josh. It's gone. They're gonna not company. I'm fine, but he almost was in the other day. Well, I guess that's standing good. Like, I felt it. Wow, that is not so much. Oh, that's yeah. Oh, I missed the. He barely missed on the fully charged battlefield of Brow. Nice catch. Finally mentioned, but again, no hit confirmed. Unfortunately,
That's good match. I like what I'm seeing from both players. Last match in round number 1. After this, I'm for the semi-finals chat.
must be like an armor looking one on. So then you go for a reset. Oh, never mind. We gotta cash it in. I don't know about that because this is gonna steal severely. I don't even know if we're gonna get to like what 35 or 36% tops. Yeah, I think 36. I'm pretty scared. I mean, to be fair, like, why do we think we got to this point? Because Sigma could have gone to Sigma and then actually, like, strike invincible. So it's hard, why is he reacting to it? Unless he reacted to it with a grab. It's better That's the amber fist. Push it over. We don't have to get break up. That was a fast catch 4-1.
What other did the color in this? It's just what lights, the color. Some of these things look like it's music in the car. I asked me to send you light on. I didn't know. You said you wanted to see the color. I was looking for goddamn another station. I know it's blue. I don't like that shit. Yeah. It used to look like this. Show, no, it used to be regular. Show the fucking lanes. They used to let me customize my planes too when I want to be on offline, but they only have it for online. What kind of shit is that? Everybody else could customize their shits offline, but I can't because they got mods. They had this shit for a long time and figured it out, looking shit up.
Just tell your friend to text you what to do. That's all. Tell your friend to text you.
Fuck you talking about? I got no friends that play this shit.
Where's the different color, right?
First morning, finest guys. What's wrong with others calling me Rain? It doesn't pop, brother. Now, Storm, Tempest, huh? Those pop. Right.
BJ's Wholesale Club makes holiday hosting so easy, we called in Thanksgiving's original host to talk about it.
Gilbert here. We could have used BJ's back in the day. Imagine stepping off a boat and foraging for your first Thanksgiving. It's a whole new world now. BJ's brings Thanksgiving right to your door with free same-day delivery on your first order of $100 on board. We're talking turkey, smosh, pies, spoiled at prices so good they'll knock the buckle right off your hat.
For terms, visit bjs.com/Thanksgiving and get the same great savings online as in club.
Ja, dealers, cancels. Next effect on the car cancel graph. You can't do that against Johnny. Waiting down so he gets punished by Johnny every single time.
Chris Sullivan, and we
What? And we match him afterwards, so why not?
Where we break down every guys.
Let me share with you.
Oh, that's the most thing I did with reaction, but really got hit. Malaysia truck, probably? Who's the over? Damage again. Over. Oh, each other. Wait, I'm excited for April right now. I'm saying playing with fire with those 5 grams, though. I will say that. I mean, those they are pretty excuse me. Time.
Then let us read around for free. It's
Again, yep.
Learn more at ads.spotify.com.
So, String, I think if you execute some kind of segment,
Very likely. Maybe like a water beam cancel. Plus. If I move in. And you see, he was running the whole time since he Johnny. Fully charged water beam. What's coming next? Right over there. It's overhead, but he fixed it perfectly. Coming to Harvey, nice. And he gets contracted.
I'm gonna check that computer's prediction real quick.
People just not this in the chat already. How is he able to be negative? That's funny. I'm not gonna lie. And we see the Omni-Man. There it is. Omni-Tremor.
The universe is very rapid.
And we're getting the first hit here. Both of them stands. It's very dangerous in this matchup for Rain.
Enemy detected. Clear to engage.
I think it's special next to the makers.
Your call sign is Romeo.
Oh, look at the face. The speak from the vehicle and it's like this that's wrong is going down. Okay. Let's see if you find this dance. That's fine. Yeah, that's what that's your daily product. From a setting to actually now, you wouldn't be able to launch anywhere because you have to call Giants. And unfortunately, into the
Enemy locked on.
Look how this man registers. I'm not sure if he's selling this thing. He's not selling it. Yeah, I think I see the seat that. Like that, man. It was a very hard beat there. Outbound class breaker.
Box 3.
I don't even know if it works against those. It's a weird in the front though. Here comes the back grab. Yeah, that force is a lot more dangerous now than it used to be. The probably man space on block now. And then yes, it's a clap.
Lucky this was the true chase. Was I thought of this high class touch.
Yeah, it's either, but yeah, you never know. It's what yeah. When is it for it? Is he going for it? He's considering it. Nah, never mind. He's willing to give Brandon a shot. He loves it. But so Hubbard. He's on the gift with Baker. He's like smashing it for 2 minutes remaining. Take damage actually. Want to set another pickup? Missile in the air. In gun range. No, I'm ready again. That's it. That's from engine. Yeah, that one's too much. Where's your armor? But the second hit of the fourth lead, actually not a low, it's a mid. It's a low mid move. Oh yeah, right now obviously due to the reduction rate. Oh, he's going for the hard round. The hard rounds. That's real. Not if he has much armor. Then he's there. Go, it's your one successful. 30 seconds remaining. Enemy locked on. Romeo 1. Combat time's up. Don't get a performance like that again.
Fucking game, man.
Let's get on with the Genji. Right. Looks like he's sticking with Ryan. Yeah. He's sticking with it to the very end.
Fucking hit nobody. And I can't hit no fucking body. Really?
That was a really good response.
Doesn't matter what plane I use or tweak them out. I can't fuck with nobody. That's crazy.
Let's see.
Only me, right?
There it is again. Yeah, to get my fake out for the into the force one. Again. Wow, what a fight. With the front two. Yeah, AP looking complete control right now, but looking so comfortable. Well, how did you get the action? You got to pick up. You jumped out of the Janet? Hey, I expected that's still. But it's like it's watching. It's watching. You have to be careful because that foot of blow is ready to strike. Oh, and if it was straight, he starts trying to crash. He trying to rob him. He tried to rob his passport too, but the bank was nice. It was still alive. That's not the best. Anyways, something back afterwards. Yeah. There's not much of it. Nothing. That's like, shut up.
It's just running around. But yeah, but it's so thoughtful. Just press through them. There's 18 just secured the free spot in that finals today. Congratulations on the first GGs. What a player. It's supposed to see previous 20 years ago. We have one more match we are in semi-finals. That is going to be our arena newcomer Felicity Sigma versus Josh BMX Hater. I'm sending out these invites right now, guys.
Yeah, that match is most definitely looking very difficult for me. I mean, really, it still has like options in there. It's just some of those commands the stance. Although when used with Chapman,
Invites are out. Felicity already in the lobby with me. The heat will just waiting for the boy Josh BMX. And then we are good to go, guys. Two matches in the pipeline, and while the players are joining once again, to the entire community for now, even tonight, but of course, to the tremendous and generous support throughout the stream as well. I love every single one of you, and hopefully you guys enjoy the action here on the channel today.
yeah, happy Halloween, folks. And they're both here.
Friends have arrived. We can find out technology later on.
It's likely going to be a Johnny Mirror match, unless. Yep. I'm sure that's only for both of them, unless. Yeah.
This thing's still playing. You can't make it up.
On the 15th.
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Alpha 1. Missile closing. Evade. Careful, enemy locked onto you. Entering clouds. Alpha 1, locked on. Missile hit. Enemy locked on. Alpha 1. Stay with the operation. Missile in the air. Eight gun range. 2 minutes remaining. Alpha 1, locked on. Alpha 1, stay with the operation. Enemy locked on. Alpha 1. You're leaving Operation Airspace.
The last time was like Metropolis. Nice. Risky, actually. Very ballsy. Quite big damage. Oh, yeah, just messed up. I'm dead. I'll check on the foreground. Wow, when you want this jumped up. It's the same jump. So the step is straight before 3. He's up.
Bandit right behind you.
So I'm gonna take the data on the first time. Oh, he's talking about 9.
15 seconds.
He's going crazy.
Yeah. Still not over. Where's the girl? I'm going for it.
Combat time's up. The mission was a success. You won.
Сегодня только дата сама каких-то чудес там.
Looking at control. So make me difference. I'm so sorry for this bit of my guts. I had one job, bro. One job. And I fucked it up.
I was just speaking French, Holy. That's not a spell. Also, why would I trust any form of spell on you? But you try to kill again. I think you should do this. Johnny can do it. Oh, you stop. Holy shit! I've been here. Nah, it's a John Dinosaur. Yeah, I think it's just, I think like Josh expected Sigma to go to midfield, not much like a defense. I thought he was British, Josh is so much. Let's get back up, Papa. Yep. Yes, sir. It's big. It's not gonna shout at you.
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Bravo 1.
Step on over. Take the throw. Oh, yeah, shit. It's gonna be. I'm gonna keep it low. He went on. He got it. He just like, oh. Oh, yeah.
Guys, we definitely need some line versus recipes. We gotta make this happen. All of them on the line, all of them in a special versus, and I think it's gonna be great.
When you did that feeling for, I think he actually did it too late. Like, Josh was not high enough. So then him being aware of it, that fiddle was gonna miss. So he canceled it and went for a back
Enemy locked on.
Josh like not blocking or maybe like just got the control, I don't know. But either way, that means we have a plan ready to go. So this I've already said that it's like all 2 points. Oh, sure.
Box 3. In gun range. Enemy locked on.
That's it.
Bravo 1. Box 3. Bravo 1 down. 2 minutes remaining.
Missile.
Target position on range.
I'm not sure though.
Careful, enemy locked on.
Missile.
Don't ice up in there.
Caution. Pull up.
Box 2.
Missile.
Signal.
Caution.
Careful, enemy locked on.
Missile.
Pick up again.
Down.
Armoring, because it's plus. Big whiff on the 4-3. And this time he gets the upbeat. And we're building a hype leader.
Where is she?
What's that point? Tournament point.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, yes, it is. I can smell it.
30 seconds remaining.
Missile.
Just not listen. That's great.
Trash bag full of
Girl, judging him out of the
15 seconds.
He's learning a lot of points with shadow kicks right now because he keeps catching him on the trial.
Combat time's up. Don't give a performance like that again.
Two pitches by grab. Another one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so he did not try to go for a poke fatal blow, but that point he's still alive. We might have a oh, keep bait on that shadow kick. Oh no, this is what AP needed. Good answer, but it's dead. Well, we have a final game.
That means, ladies and gents, you guys know what to do. We need at least 250 emails in the chat. The last round of the night is about to start, and let's see if Ricity can somehow bring this back. Right now, AP working on a reverse 3-0 to conquer this bracket, but we are a super entertaining fight in my opinion.
It is. And the question is, will Sigma be able to prevent the reverse sweep? Why would you?
Want me to go?
Not small life.
You're not a real fighter. You're an actor. 250 people are glued to the screen right now, but I really enjoy what we're watching here. We never happened before that a newcomer is taking us to such a close game 5 in the grand finals.
Yeah. Wow, what a West punish. Looking good maker, but I think that's the right back at you. Wait for the offense. I think 4-3. Keep on to that, to low attacks. And we are trying to, oh no, big chocolate. Gets away with it.
Maybe it's very much for me. He's back. Right now, the lead of the set for the first time ever.
Yeah.
What was that for? Yeah, that. Yeah, I don't know what that was for, but
Not great.
I know that ball didn't seem to take that. 10 points for him. One more rally, he'll complete the reverse sweep. Yeah, he might have thrown, I ain't gonna lie. Nice catch on the fourth dash. 2-4. That's with finish. He needed that. And the hybrid mode is ready to go. Activated here. Yep. Respect.
Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous territory.
That was such a risky poke. Hit the ground 13%. First.
There it is. Beat
And the
now.
sweep.
Final match, final everything. Replenish. That is good.
Let's finish. Was that a breaker? Yeah, I agree
Come
with
on,
breaker.
man. You're holding it.
Zuma wasn't making it hurt too. Like he was gonna go for the standing for the Oh wow.
Hey, bro.
It's never too early to get in the Christmas spirit. So she realizes
Is it time? For the first time ever in newcomer, don't break the bracket.
Step one, rubber grip. Step two, take background music that
Visiting Sigma, the surprise of
Step
the
three,
night.
step back and let us create your
Yeah.
for free.
For the first time ever, a debut
Just sign up
fighter
with Spotify
wins
Ads
the tournament.
Answer a few questions.
This
Yeah.
has never happened
At
before
Look at
in
all
the
the ones.
entire
You can also
arena
upload your own
history.
video
And
ads.
newcomer
Make sure your
signed
best
up
is
for the first time ever,
learn more at
winning
Charger,
the
mate.
entire top 8.
You looking at me
And you
for?
can hear
Come
him
on,
You know where they at?
Hey, move over there. Move over there. Don't get me started. I keep telling you about that.
This is unbelievable.
I'm not bothering you for nothing. Just move over so I can see what's the chair. See what's on the chair. I need to on the one with the whole charger. Why do you want to get the fuck up? What's wrong with you?
Conquering this entire bracket. It was an absolute blast here. I enjoyed it so much, and hopefully you guys out there in the crowd had as much fun as we had I here on the commentary side. Yeah, let me ask you the question. Did you have a good time with us?
Absolutely, it's definitely this was one of the most fun single eliminations on base MT1 we've hosted.
I agree with that. So, just like that, guys, I gotta call it a day here. It was a blast being here tonight, and I'm gonna switch over to another great content creator. So, everyone out there at home, happy Halloween, stay safe and healthy, and of course, we're gonna be back tomorrow with more FKH. Stay safe, guys. Thanks for being here today, and much love to everyone. Bye bye. We are the Kinesia. All right, ladies and gentlemen, every single one out there in the crowd, of course, everyone on the YouTube side. It's time for the ultimate battle here in the arena because we are officially back with our top 60 grand finals. And boy, oh boy, there is so much we can say here at the beginning, but perhaps
This year in AI robotics felt like the birth of a new era. It began with AI-powered war machines and lifelike robot partners, and by spring we had humanoid soldiers, emotional androids, and cops patrolling real streets. Summer brought chaos, robots attacking engineers, fighting in MMA live streams, and new models that could think, sweat, and even power themselves forever. Then came the turning point. China building Terminator-style armies, Unitary unlocking anti-gravity, and Tesla's Optimus evolving again. Progress seems natural to us, but when you look back at how far robots have come in just a year, it's almost hard to believe, so let's talk about it. So, we've got robot dogs sprinting 100 meters in under 10 seconds, humanoid robots rolling off assembly lines by the thousand, advanced AI drones swarming the skies, all while the US and China accelerate some kind of AI arms race that experts say could lead us straight into World War III. And not just any war, a war with fleets of lethal autonomous machines, potentially unstoppable butcher bots. It sounds like a sci-fi horror show, but it's all happening right now. Let's dive in and piece together the shocking story that's been unfolding across multiple reports. Let's start with the big question. Why is everyone talking about China's robots as a game changer for a possible global conflict? Well, for one thing, China has been rapidly advancing its robotics technology, and we're seeing robot canines, humanoid robots, and even ocean-based machines that can do everything from carry supplies to wage war. The tension with Taiwan is intensifying, and President Xi is allegedly preparing the People's Liberation Army, PLA, for a possible invasion by 2027, the PLA's 100th anniversary. Meanwhile, the U.S. is determined to maintain its lead in military AI and robotics and is pouring massive resources into all kinds of advanced research. Experts on both sides are freaking out because an arms race in AI could literally turn into an extinction event if we're not careful. Now let's talk about the crazy stuff we've seen so far. The Chinese company Unitree came out with a robot dog called B2W that can do somersaults, climb mountains, and even carry a person on its back, like a rescue or assault mission scenario. There's this video that went viral, especially after Elon Musk tweeted about it, showing the B2W bounding over boulders, scaling steep slopes, and performing handstands. It has wheels on each of its four legs, which means it can roll downhill at speed, turning it into something unstoppable on rough terrain. Imagine that in a combat zone, or hunting you down in some futuristic scenario. That's part of why some folks are calling these things butcher bots or slaughter bots. The idea is that if you stick a weapon on their backs, they can become lethal, especially working in packs. And if that's not chilling enough, there's also this other robot dog from China, nicknamed Black Panther or Black Panther 2.0, which can run 100 meters in under 10 seconds, basically outrunning most human sprinters, maybe even beating Usain Bolt's top speed of around 9.58 seconds if you gave it enough training. The research team behind it at Jinshin University, working with a startup called Me, says they studied black panthers and desert rodents called jerboas to replicate their super efficient leg motions, shock absorption, and leaps. Not only did they give it carbon fiber shins for maximum durability, but they also equipped it with running shoes designed to increase grip by 200%. And that means it can dash across a track at about 12.4 miles per hour, jump off platforms, and quickly adapt to different types of terrain. It can even do advanced AI-based adjustments to keep its balance and stride. We've seen other glimpses of how these robot dogs are already being used in China for policing and inspection tasks. One is apparently crawling cable tunnels in Beijing, scanning for malfunctions and performing small repairs with a robotic arm. In a city near the Three Gorges Dam, a police force tested a Unitree model for suspect apprehension. And perhaps unsurprisingly, it looks like they've tested a robot dog with a rifle strapped to its back during joint maneuvers with foreign militaries. So yeah, these units can be dual use. The US military is also working on robotic canines, so it's hardly unique to China, but the level of mass production and the speed at which they're pumping these out is definitely making people sweat. But robots, general purpose humanoid robots rolling off their production line. That's an achievement many didn't expect so soon, especially since Tesla has been talking about its humanoid robot, Optimus, but only promising high volume production around 2026. Chinese robots, made by Agibot, also known as G1 Robotics, are already being shipped to various industries, with videos showing them working on factory lines side by side with humans, testing and assembling their own components. Investors are drooling over the potential revenue, and industry watchers are saying that these new bots have basically evolved from lab prototypes to real products that can do all sorts of tasks. Over at Consumer Electronics Show 2025 in Las Vegas, Chinese companies showed up big time. About a quarter of the 4,500 exhibitors were from China, with many focusing on AI, consumer electronics, and, you guessed it, advanced robotics. We saw everything from quadruped robots like Unitree's new G1 humanoid and pet-like AI companions, to cleaning robots, lawnmowers, and industrial solutions. On top of that, giant Chinese consumer electronics firms like Hisense and TCL introduced or teased major expansions into AI ecosystems, bridging everything from TVs to AR glasses. It's not just about industrial usage. The entire sector of consumer-facing robotics and AI integration is blowing up. Speaking of humanoids, we've also got news about new robotics rolling out this E9 humanoid. It stands at 5.57 feet tall, walks upright at speeds up to 4.5 miles per hour. It floats up to 44 pounds and apparently has advanced three-dimensional semantic mapping and human-level multimodal interactions. Kudu's D9 navigates stairs, keep its balance if it's a bump, and do tasks like cleaning floors or stocking shelves. Technically, it's an assistant on two legs that can serve in restaurants, warehouse work, or help with day-to-day tasks. It's rumored to cost somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000, meaning Tesla's projected price range for Optimus. These are the only humanoid robots from China. Another company, 48 Intelligence, claims to have mass-produced over 100 units of its GR1, which is a bipedal robot, while Shenzhen-based UB Tech is also ramping up production of the Walker S. This is a sign that the idea of one robot per household might not be as far-fetched as we used to think. Industry insiders are saying that, at least in China, the manufacturing supply chain is so massive and so mature that it can crank out these machines at lower costs than many competitors. Yes, whether or not real consumers or businesses want to buy them in large quantities is the big question. But if the technology becomes stable and practical enough, we could see robot assistants in everyday life, maybe helping you fold laundry, working behind the scenes in your local store. But now let's shift gears into the truly terrifying possibility: warfare. Right now, the US and China are in a major competition for manufacturing capacity and advanced AI weaponry. The US has something like a massive overall economy, but China is the world's manufacturing powerhouse, building.
You're too eager. You joke. You're not serious enough. You stay serious, you're boring. You're confident, you think too highly of yourself. You're humble,
This is AWACS
you don't
Windmaker.
have
We have you
presence.
on radar.
You
Enemy
something
detected.
nice,
Clear to
you're
engage.
trying
Take
to
down as many as you can.
compliment
Your call sign is
you
Bravo
care
1.
enough. You open doors, you're performing. You
Enemy
exit,
locked on.
you're
Bravo 1.
through. It's like every version of
Missile.
you is flawed.
Missile.
After a while, until you start asking yourself, why was he trained? Because no matter what he does, it's like proof.
Missile.
It's he is.
Bravo 1.
Missile.
Missiles.
They stop dating because they hate losing. They stop because they're tired of losing. Because they're going fast. They finally realize no matter how much they give, it's never the right way. For years, men were told, talk more, show effort. But effort became another weapon to criticism. Every discipline was fed to weakness.
Missile.
Every science became the positive.
Missile.
Every emotion became a weakness. And after a while, he stopped treating. He just started trying to stay calm. Because how long can you keep showing up for a game that keeps changing the rules? He planned something special. Too soon. He keeps it simple. No effort. He shows you strength. Soft. He doesn't. He's eventually
Missile. Nice
he
and clean
listens
squad.
to
Missile.
he gives advice. You're trying to control me. It's not thinking anymore. It's walking on eggshells. It's like a fight. It's about avoiding mistakes. When he starts to treat himself, it's where something causes him to act. He becomes careful instead of quiet instead of
Fine.
curious. Or instead of cheating, and can you really blame me? Because
Careful, enemy
it's
locked on.
dangerous.
Missile fired.
What's the name of the men in their
Missile in
lives
the air.
say they're scared of being accused of something they didn't even do. Even police or so much for police to do anything. So they stay quiet.
Right behind you.
They don't take ownership. But because they're scared of being racist.
Bravo 1, entering clouds.
Let's keep trying to build trust while walking on eggshells. That's what dating feels like now.
Target is in
One
gun
day,
range.
one day you look, then you realize, and suddenly, he's the bad guy. So he starts overthinking
Careful,
every word,
enemy locked on.
every pause, every emotion. Because today's dating doesn't give you peace. It gives you consequences.
Missile
And
incoming.
when he finally steps back, people say he's cool. But he's not cool. He's cool. He's not trying to be understood. He realizes that peace doesn't mean he has to explain himself to the
2
time.
minutes remaining.
They aren't disappearing because they stop caring. They're disappearing because peace costs them the future. Because
Enemy locked on.
it's worse than being blamed for something they just choose to make things. And now they choose lies. They just coming from now. They just want to get right. Not because they want to, but because sometimes we have to be the only way to succeed.
Careful, don't ice up in those
But we
clouds.
also talks about when character is being trained, when hustles talk about stress, when every move you make has to be explained before it can even be appreciated. Because once a man reaches that point, he's not angry anymore. He's just tired.
Bravo 1,
You know
missile.
what's crazy? Most people
Careful,
don't
enemy
wake up
locked
one
on
day
you.
and say, that's it, I'm done. It happens slowly. Things built up over
Bravo
time.
1,
One
now.
argument, one rejection,
1
one
minute
misunderstanding
remaining.
after another. It's the kind of tired that goes deeper than sin. The kind of tired that you still want love, but you don't want the stress that comes with it. Ways to change your somehow along the way, they don't stop feeling not six.
Strasser weaponry running out. Target is in gun range. Enemy locked on. Bravo 1. 30 seconds remaining. Missile evaded. Impressive.
Control.
15 seconds.
Alright,
Missile closing in range.
every choice.
Box 2.
So, it's not talking so much. Not because he's insecure.
Combat time's up.
He's
Don't
talking
give him
about
performance like that again.
because every time he tries to explain himself, someone tells him how he should feel this. That's what good searching looks like for me. It's not yelling, it's not anger, it's quiet. It's that blank look when someone is talking, and he's there, but he's not really there anymore. He starts thinking, if being myself isn't enough, and pretending doesn't work either, what's up for me? And it's not always a big event that breaks him. It's the small stuff that piles up over time. Being told he doesn't do it, he's giving his best. Being told he's not romantic enough, even after trying hard. Being told he's not ambitious enough, even while he's exhausted from working. Being told real men do this when he's already doing that. After a while, he just shuts down his eyes. He's still around, but not the same. He listens, he laughs, he smiles, but something inside of him went quiet. That's when peace starts to look better than love. Not the wild movie kind of love, but the calm kind. The kind where you don't have to worry about saying anything. The kind where quiet feels like comfort, not tension. That's why so many men seem cold now. People think they're cool, but really they're just relieved. Relieved from drama. Relieved from guessing what someone really wants. believe from trying to please people would only find new reasons to complain. And honestly, the world proves their point. Right now, more than 60% of men under 30 are single. The most ever recorded. Not because they can't find love, but because they've stopped forcing what keeps breaking them. So, when people ask, why are men giving up? It's not that they don't want love. They just don't want confusion. Once a man realizes he can have peace on his own, it's hard to convince him to go back to chaos. He's not heartless, he's healing. You say you want a good man, but when you meet one, you test him. You say you want peace, but you test it. You see patience as weakness. You see kindness as a plan. You say, I'm not like other women, but you treat him the same way they did. You make him prove himself for things he never even did. And he's sitting there thinking, what am I trying to win? Because when a man meets someone new, he's not trying to fight. He just wants to relax. He's not trying to be perfect. He just wants to be seen as human. But instead, he gets tested again. You say you're a man who's consistent, but when he is, you get bored. You say you want honesty, but when he's honest, you get upset. You say you want a man to lead, but when he leads, you push back. You say you want someone who listens, but when he speaks, you cut him off. And most women can see it happening. They're not trying to be cruel. They're just doing what the internet tells them. Because online, everybody feels safe. If you really wanted you, you would. So, they test, they push, they wait, not realizing that all that testing kills trust. Even the 80%, studies show that 80% of messages on dating apps go to less than 10% of men. So, when women ask, why aren't you approaching him? Maybe it's because most men are tired of feeling invisible. That's what broke so many of them. Not heartbreak, but confusion. Because no matter what they do, it's never enough. Not romantic love, not masculine love, not emotional love, not independent love. And that word love, that's the one that makes them quit. Because every man who was there was once a man who tried. He tried to communicate, he tried to show up, he tried to fix things, but after a while, he realizes he can't feel connection with someone. He keeps moving. So, he's not chasing, he stopped explaining, he stopped trying to prove what was already real. And that's what hurts the most. Men are walking away from love. They're walking away from pressure. From being told they're not enough while being expected to never leave. And once a man learns that peace doesn't mean perfect, you can't make him go back to chaos again. Because at that point, quiet feels like freedom. And he's not trying to be free from women. He's trying to be free from what's men didn't stop loving. They just stopped believing that love still means something. They used to think love was teamwork. Now it feels like a job. They used to think effort mattered. Now it's expected and ignored. They used to think honesty built trust. Now it gets called rude or controlling. And that changes a man. Not overnight, little by little. He laughs less. He talks less. He starts thinking more and feeling less. And when he finally goes away, everyone says, oh, he's changed. But no one ever asks why.
There's nothing to
Even
look
the
at.
US Surgeon General said loneliness is not a national problem. And men bring it the hardest. And it's not because they don't want people. It's because being close to people doesn't always feel safe anymore. He didn't stop caring. He just got tired of caring and getting hurt for it. Every time he opened up, someone called it weakness. Every time he spoke his truth, someone said he was too harsh. Every time he tried harder, someone said he was doing too much. So now he doesn't argue, he listens. He doesn't chase. He lets go. He doesn't explain. He accepts. And honestly, that's peace. Not the silence of anger, the silence of finally being done explaining himself. When men say that they're not dating, what they really mean is, I'm done trying to earn basic respect. I'm done proving I'm a good man. I'm done being treated like I'm the problem. They're not asking to be perfect. They just want to be seen as human. They're tired of being blamed before they even done anything wrong. Social media made it worse too. Studies show that heavy Instagram use make people less happy in their relationships because it's all comparison. Now, men aren't just competing with real people, but with fake lives and filters. It's not love anymore. It's a show. And that's why they stopped. Not because they gave up on love, but because they gave up on pretending. You can see it in their faces now. That quiet look, that calm voice. That's not coldness. That's protection. It's a man realizing love shouldn't feel like walking through a minefield. And maybe that's what women don't always see. Men aren't walking away because they want to be alone. They're walking away because being alone finally feels peaceful. Because when no one is waiting for them to fail, they can finally breathe again. They stopped chasing approval and started choosing peace. They stopped talking and started thinking. They stopped forgiving and started resting. But this isn't a sad story because while men are stepping back, they're also waking up. They're learning that
Better
love
not
doesn't
touch
have to
nothing in
hurt
there,
to be
Nate.
real. They're learning that peace isn't loneliness, it's freedom. They don't need to stop
I said
loving.
no.
They just
You
need
better
to love
not.
smarter. And maybe that's the real answer. Not giving up on women, but walking away from confusion until both sides learn what peace really looks like. Because when men stop trying to prove and women stop trying to test, something real can finally grow again. When both sides stop performing and start listening, maybe they'll finally meet in the middle. Not as enemies, but as people who just want to be understood. So, yeah, I get it now. I get why men gave up on dating. It's not hate. It's not pride. It's not fear. It's peace. It's clarity. It's a man saying, if being myself isn't enough, I'd rather be by myself. And maybe that's not giving up. Maybe that's finally growing up. So, it's been your girlfriend Renee here. I'll see you guys in my next video.
And what's more interesting, the business model is wildly successful, and most people don't even know that they're a part of it. Where does humanity go from here? To cyber dystopia? As technology continues to advance, there is concern growing in the minds of those who free themselves from the matrix long enough to realize that there is an issue. As technology continues to evolve and humans become more integrated with it, the line seems to blur between what is real and what is not. Then again, if all of reality is illusion anyways, does it even matter? Let us begin our exploration with the software that currently exists today that begins to blur the lines between reality and illusion. Deepfakes. Technology is just now reaching a point where we can produce videos of just about anyone saying or doing things that they otherwise wouldn't say.
President Trump is a total and complete dipshit.
Granted, this technology is still in its infancy, and while that clip itself can easily be identified as a fake, every day as it improves, it becomes more and more difficult to tell the difference between deepfake and reality. Today, it's being used in various ways, including making porn videos of celebrities by taking their faces and applying them to other bodies. As time goes on, we may exist in a world where across the internet could exist countless videos of famous people, celebrities, politicians, all saying things that they would never otherwise say. And what happens when it gets so good that nobody can tell the difference? The real and fake versions argue over which one we all invent. But of course, this is only the beginning of our technological conspiracies and how we slowly cut our world. One of the biggest growing concerns in the world is the belief that the powers that be are attempting to control everyone through advanced technology. But while each of our mobile devices already track and monitor us, the microchips can be used to monitor and potentially even manipulate thoughts and emotions on a mass level, just like Facebook and Google are already doing today. The powers that be would be watching on the outside. They'd be able to monitor everything inside, everything about you. This technology, combined with an AI that can associate complex combinations of states in this knowledge, predicting future behaviors and affecting our perception and decision-making processes, a very scary and possible reality becomes available to us. When she passes, I smile when she does. As we know, this is already happening on some level right now, with the algorithms actively recording everything you search and serving it back to you on a silver platter. This, however, would be a far more invasive integration. And what's even crazier to consider is that people would do it voluntarily. You see, very few people are going to just allow this technology to be embedded in their bodies just so that the government can monitor it. Rather, just like with cell phones today, the microchip will be a no-brainer for people who are willing to receive the benefits of this technology. In exchange, infinite access to your personal information. Everything you see, think, feel, touch, taste, and so on. Robot is love, which Elon Musk has already announced, is that by connecting a very few virus directly into your brain, they can theoretically override neural patterns, depression, anxiety, and even help heal spinal problems, among other things. But in the grand scheme of things, when she passes, I smile. Where this technology seems to go is into the realm of having a sort of telepathic link to the internet. When you have a question, instead of pulling out your phone and searching for the answers on the internet, you can access all of the information instantaneously about anything that you want. For others with the implant, you may find yourself connecting to others in a pseudo-telepathic kind of way, where your thoughts and feelings can be personally shared with others in real time, communicating beyond words, but with a language of images, pictures,
What I bought? A new Blink Mini 2K Plus smart security camera. What I got? 2K clarity sharp enough to see every detail at home when I'm away. Plus, audio so clear I can tell my dog is such a good boy, like I'm right there. Plus, color night vision that check all those bumps in the night. Spoiler, it's always the win. Plus, I got all this for $49.99. Blink Mini 2K Plus. Mini camera. Max performance. Shop now. Amazon.com/blink.
Thousands, if not
Fan
millions
armies have SWOT goals, but you have ad goals. That's why Spotify's Ads Manager lets you choose the objective that works best for your campaign. You can optimize your ad to reach the most people, maximize video views, or increase the number of fans who click through to your website. Whichever you pick, advertising on Spotify is a choice any squad can get behind. Learn more at ads.spotify.com.
Or even becoming a professional.
It's never too early to get in the Christmas spirit, so jingle great. All the holiday music you need. Christmas Music Holiday Hits 2025 playlist. Listen on Spotify.
Of intense university studies into a weekend and have the exact same level of knowledge, or even greater knowledge, compared to someone who took the time to learn it the old-fashioned way. And as more and more people integrate with technology, it may even lead to a collective hive mind, where everyone's own brains become processors for a collective consciousness shared amongst all creative people. On the one hand, it's very much like the war from Star Trek, but on the other, it seems to relate with many ancient writings, such as the Prophetic texts, as well as ideas here forward. The idea that there was only one
It's pretty good,
all
right?
of our bodies appear
And that might be the good shit like that.
another.
You send a letter to my sister. He tells me about coming over here and turning lights on and just walking around. Cut her out. What are you doing? I just heard you clean the second line up in the kitchen. Turn it off. Sit here and what you doing with your TV? I told you, don't get me like that. Respect me.
You trying to rule a nigga, yo. I'm over here eating.
I don't give a fuck about that. You're supposed to walk out the damn kitchen and keep the light on. Don't you just let you go?
How we might connect through tech, because where things can go are directly into the realms of something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Let us start with some rather inconspicuous innovations that change the landscape of the world in a massive way. Perhaps one day, let's say scientists and engineers complete a prototype for an artificial eye for blind people. One simple surgery, and it's a miracle. People who have been blind their whole lives and suddenly have the gift of sight. It won't stop there, though. Suddenly, these people see wavelengths of light that normal eyes can't. Having integrated zoom feature, giving them binocular eyes, and even have an augmented reality display directly in their inner vision. These people could literally play Pokemon Go anywhere without a phone, literally seeing Pokemon all over the place. When cyborgs can not only see, but see better than someone with normal eyes, even people with fine eyesight will want this upgrade, and a new generation of upgraded humans begins. Even on a less invasive level, we have the ideas like the digital contact lens depicted in the new Brave New World series, which is a contact that hooks into receptors in the back of your eye, giving you a direct mental and visual link to everyone else in society. This could happen with prosthetics too, and in a way it already is, although the tech is still in its infancy. If someone loses or breaks their legs or arms in a terrible accident, they can one day get bionic limbs that are more powerful and capable than any normal body part, giving them super strength or super speed, at least up to the limits of what the rest of the biological body can handle. When this tech is available, of course, some people will opt to have their arms or legs replaced by bionic body parts. This may even be especially popular in top secret super soldier experiments done by militaries of the world, if they're not already doing it. Ideas like this have also been made popular in pop culture, such as with the cyborg in Treasure Planet, or Ed.
They burned the sacred books that praise the name of God. They denied the righteous ones chosen by him. They forbade mankind from discovering its true origin, a divine beginning created by the holy ones. For 2,000 years, humanity has believed it was advancing. Technology, science, civilization, everything seemed to rise. But in truth, mankind has been falling, losing morality, losing faith, and turning its back on the very God who gave it life. Humanity thinks it knows everything about God, but in reality, it knows only a fragment of his word. The rest was hidden in ancient monasteries and burnt fragments of parchment, and beneath the falsehoods of men who wore the robes of priests, yet no longer feared the Lord. Among them, the Book of Enoch was the most forbidden of all. It reveals the true cause of the Great Flood, how God judged the earth for its wickedness and for the rebellion of the fallen angels. But the Book of Enoch was only the beginning. Is now unfolding. Tonight, we'll open those forbidden pages once more to uncover what the world is trying to bury, and to find again the path back to God, back to the heaven your soul has always longed for. Comabat, Adam and Eve made the forbidden fruit. They were cast out of the